Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to do a review for Puzzle Island VR. Puzzle Island VR is a game just released out of early access on the Steam store for all the major headsets. It normally retails for $4.99. It's currently on sale 25% off, but I actually bought it for $5 way back in October 2017. Back then it was on sale 50% off because the normal price was 10 bucks. So yeah, I basically paid full retail price now currently for this game. This is a physics puzzler game. Is it worth the sale price? Ooh, that's a tough question. It really is. I have mixed feelings about this game. I like some of the aspects of the game, but I have to admit, playing this game was more frustration than anything else. For a lot of the puzzles, I really didn't have any problems figuring out how to solve the puzzle. I solved the puzzles almost instantly. The problem was the execution, and wow, some of them were very annoying, including this puzzle that you're seeing here, where you have to toss this crate over and knock down a crate that's suspended in the air, and it just took multiple attempts, and it's just so frustrating because you only have teleportation. You do also have snap turning, and anytime that you use any object or try to put objects together, the frame rates drop. So in this game, normally the game runs at 90 frames per second, and you think, oh, it's running smoothly, it's got a nice little island environment. But then the frame rates take a big drop while you're trying to solve one of the puzzles, and it just ruins your attempt. This is one of the few games where well, not for me at least, not probably for anyone else, but usually frame rates don't bother me, don't affect my gameplay. But this is one of those games where the frame rates absolutely did affect my gameplay, and it gave me a lot of troubles doing several of the puzzles just because my frame rates would drop in the middle of trying to do the physics puzzler part of solving the puzzle, usually moving the ropes and moving the crates or whatnot, or the balls or whatever it had you moving into the right place using the right momentum, and the frame rates would drop and it would just make it that much more difficult. For a 2017 game, this is not a bad looking game, but it's kind of a little bit dated by now. It's not ugly, compared to the average VR game, it looks okay. The problem is, again, the frame rates, and I'd rather not have the puzzle, the island environment, if it's going to cause a problem with finishing the puzzle. And it really feels like that's what happened in this case. All the waves, all the palm trees swaying with the wind, all the stuff happening in the background, I believe is what's causing the game to just take sudden drops. Like, you go from 90 frames per second, all of a sudden it gets halved, and you feel it when you're trying to complete these puzzles. Other than that, like I said, the puzzles really weren't that difficult. There were only a few puzzles that I thought took maybe like a few seconds to solve. But other than that, most of them I solved instantly just upon seeing what the puzzle was. It was just the execution that took forever. It took me almost 2 hours to complete this game. It says there's 21 levels, but I swear that after the 20th level, it just ended and there was no 21. I swear that's what happened, and it just went back to 1. The good thing about this game is that you can leave it and it'll save your progress wherever you were in the last game, so that's great. But there's just so many issues. There's collision issues. Stuff happens that's just annoying. You're trying to put these objects together to solve the puzzle, and they'll just go haywire all of a sudden, or you'll teleport back to the starting area suddenly for apparently no reason. I believe maybe the buttons are just a little too sensitive, and if I got anywhere near the A or X or Y or B button, if I got anywhere near it, it would teleport me. A lot of times it was just by accident. I was not trying to press those intentionally. Did I have fun? Sure. There were moments of fun. I really liked the first wind puzzle. I thought that was creative, and yeah, there were some good physics puzzles. But most of them were just tedious and frustrating because it took so many multiple attempts to deal with the rope, deal with the funky physics, and deal with the low frame rates that it just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth by the end, and I was just thankful that the game ended when it did. And I was happy that I finished the game, more out of relief than about joy of having completed the puzzle. So I felt more relief than joy. Because of that, I just can't recommend this game. I'm not going to give it a negative recommendation. I probably should, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm going to give this a neutral recommendation. Buy on sale only, buy on deep sale only recommendation if you like physics puzzlers games. Otherwise, I would definitely pass on this. If you don't like physics puzzles game, you're not going to like this one at all. Even if you do, you might not like this one just because it's so rough around the edges. It's hard to recommend. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you like my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.